No, what scares me is like he's like what 45, 46, and he's just like buffed out of his mind.
Yeah.
And he's not on roids or anything.
He's not?
No, dude.
He's not on any kind of test?
No.
Nothing?
No.
What?
Maybe you want to edit that part out.
Or at least that I know of.
He's not?
At least that I know of.
Yeah.
He's not? Oh, I'm gonna smell like booze.
I mean, if I'm that age, you know what I mean, and I'm not getting tested, and I'm still like out here competing, you know what I mean? Like I might do a little something.
I said I'm taking a bump.
I remember when he fought. I remember when he fought for BackYard Squabbles one time. They wanted to do a drug test, so he peed in a cup. They didn't even like put anything to test the pee. They just like were like looking at it through the light.
They're like, nah, it's clean.
They did a
Yeah, bro.
No, they're like, nah, you need to drink more water, man.
They did a goddamn
This is too
visual
yellow.
drug test.
Yeah, dude. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna see anything?
No way.
Yeah, bro, I'm being dead ass. That's
You
that's
could-
what they told. I wasn't
is
there, but
funny.
that's what they told me.
It's funny because you could buy drug tests at any CVS.
Mm-hmm.
Any CVS, you could buy drug tests.
Yeah, for like
at
$10.
home. Yeah.
Oh shit! I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Oh, but let's talk about the backyard squabbles a little bit.
Oh
man.
my god,
Dude,
bro.
those events were so much fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie, as ghetto as they were a ton of fun, man, to watch.
Bro, hands down the most ghetto shit I've ever been a part of in my fucking life.
So after quarantine, like since most of the promotions, we were fighting for promotions and stuff.
Mhm.
All the promotions shut down. There was no fights, no events, nothing like that. So what a bunch of people did was they organized a pretty legit yet ghetto backyard fight promotion. Yeah. They had a bunch of random amateur fighters, some even semi-pro fighters, like show up and stuff, and like
Well,
just whoever wanted to sign
most
up.
of the quote unquote fighters, they're not actually fighters. Come on, bro. You all you got to do is watch 30 seconds of their fight,
yeah.
and you just see they're there for clout, bro. They're there for that clout.
No, they had some guys in there that were pretty
for
decent.
sure.
You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
some scraps were good.
And then you see them get put up against the guys that just want clout,
Yeah.
and it's like my fight.
Kind of like you were. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
about to say that, man.
Yeah, they get their
Yeah,
nose broken.
Dude, let's just rehash this a little bit, but fucking Joseph put somebody in a hospital.
Oh,
Don't-
shit.
Don't ever get in a fight with this guy. No, that was crazy though.
And
So
your
they
mom
had
is
really
worried
like
about you.
they had these fights and stuff, and they didn't have like safety. They didn't have anything in the back, so
No.
it was just you enter at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
You got into a fight. I mean, kind of go
Yeah,
over.
so
it, man.
they had me sign a contract, but all that contract was a release
tell
of
nobody.
liability.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
all it was.
waiver.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
waiver.
it was a liability waiver, pretty much.
Yeah.
The contract literally just said, "Don't snitch."
Pretty much. Pretty much. It pretty much just said if you get hurt, you're on your own.
Yeah. Yeah. So the dude had like a fractured orbital, something like that, right? He ended up.
His nose was like bent into like an L shape.
Oh.
I will say this though, like I regret doing that fight because like, so they went from like 1,000 followers the night of my fight to like 10,000 in like less than a week, and they milked the fuck out of my head kick.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, so I put someone in a hospital, and I put up like a ghetto ass I pretty much blew up a ghetto ass promotion into
Yeah.
the mainstream.
Yeah. And they didn't pay you for it.
Nah, dude.
No.
They were promising a lot of money around to a lot of people, man, and they weren't paying anybody.
I didn't see a penny.
Yeah, they weren't paying anybody. They were promising like cash to like everybody who fought,
Mhm.
right? Like they were like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll pay you after. Or, like
Imagine
whatever.
they became the next
ticket
UFC.
sales, all that. Like
No,
How
what
pissed would
I
you
don't
be?
understand
How
was
pissed
like
would you be?
on their Instagram they were flexing all this money, and then when I break his face, they organize a GoFundMe.
yeah,
It's like, dude, you're not gonna pay for that. Like, come on.
dang. I mean,
The least we could do.
I hope Jay, or that was his name, right?
Yeah.
Jay. Yeah. I hope he got his everything taken care
Yeah,
of.
I
and
hope
stuff,
I hope
but-
he's fine now.
Yeah.
I hope he's still
Yeah,
not
man.
in
It's
debt.
just the reality of going into these fights, man. Like especially if there's no safety, like there's no medical staff around, any all that stuff. Like you're on your own, man. It's terrible. That's why I never did it, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I like people were asking me to do it. And I was like, oh, I want to. I was tempted, man, because it looked fun. It was a lot of fun. Even just going to the nights was fun. Like, or even that ghetto ass house in where the fuck it was, where the ones we did during the day, where we cornered everybody. Did you go to those?
No, I never went to one, but they did. So like the little like tryout fight,
Yeah.
it wasn't even in a house. It was in a garage with like 2 mats, and that's where me and Gabe Fippen met because we fought each other.
Yeah.
And it was like, they're like, so we were the first fight, right? They pretty much just had us do a gentleman's agreement. It's like, okay, no like knockout haymaker punches. We're like, okay, so I just take them down, choke them out. Very next fight, they're just swinging for the fences. I think like a couple fights later, someone like double legged someone into the wall and put a hole in the wall.
That's what I was gonna say.
And like at one point, like the mats were like coming apart. Like it was
I remember it. It was just like literally a garage, just
Yeah.
4 walls and then mats in the bottom, and then everybody just standing around. Like,
And
it
no,
was
so for me and
crazy.
Gabe's fight, the very first one, me and Gabe, it was just me, Gabe, and like our corners. And by like the third or fourth thing, everyone's in the garage. Everyone there, everyone who's competing, they're just in the garage watching.
Yeah,
Oh man.
it's like a giant mosh pit, or just like
For
people just
real.
like it's just a pit, like Fight Club
Yeah, I was
basically.
about
Yeah.
to say that Fight Club status.
Like you don't even hear your corners, you just hear screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck 'em up.